Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. I'm John 4x11good, joined in the booth tonight by Hate the 13th. How are you doing tonight, Hate?
I am doing all right. Actually, pretty good because it's a Saturday. I had to do nothing today, and all I have to do tomorrow is nothing. So, pretty good.
Oh, good. I've been playing Elden Ring because apparently I like to hurt myself. Anyhow, we got a good one for you tonight. We got the 0-1 Crescent Lake Party Planners versus the 1-0 the Simps Sons. So, race two of these two fine teams.
Yeah, this is the Crescent Lake Party Planners win or go home race, which we'll see how they roll on this one. Past 4 years, the Crescent Lake Party Planners have made it to either the finals or have won the tournament. So if they lose this one, it's going to be the first time in a while they haven't actually advanced beyond the round of 4.
Yes, it is. And we've been taking a look at these blessings early on, as well as some pretty interesting party comps. To start off, Forced Black Belt.
Oh boy. At least there's no place for him to do a static grind, so we don't have to deal with the full amount of boring belt on it.
Yeah, fair enough. But my favorite blessings today is off of the Red Mage. We have a bonus of they can whip axes and throw a wood app.
Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
So we've got our lumberjack Red Mage going. Other notable bonuses of blessings. Our fighter has plus 20 MDef and a legendary sword.
That's pretty convenient, given that we got an incentivized Vorpal, so they can stumble across that early and actually have the fighter swing something. Though it would be Vorpal, but they always roll plus in this flag set anywho.
Yeah. The only thing that won't roll plus in this flag set is the Masa, which is capped at vanilla.
Yep.
All right. Uh-oh.
Looks like he just touched his controller. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's all right. That's not big deal. As long as he right back where it starts and didn't do anything to advance knowledge.
Yeah, and it's not like that advances the encounter table at all, anywho.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, if we see any thieves tonight, they're going to have resistance to death, earth, and poison, and plus 20 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And the white mages are going to have resistance to fire, earth, and time, 10 vitality. And black mages have 10% hit percent, or 10 hit percent, oh boy. And temper at level 1, which, hey, at least now we know temper's level 1. And it looks like we are off.
Oh yeah, we are.
Starting with a rune sword plus 3, we have Titan's West at Canaria Castle. And I think I saw Exit there at level 1 white.
You did, and we have life 2.
Ooh,
but
boy.
Exit is white mage locked, so red.
Exit's in slot 3. Slots 1 and 3 are the good slots.
Oh, so I thought it was. All right, well then that red mage, and I am glad somebody brought that red mage. I wanted the lulz for that anyhow. We also have Bane and Temper. Obviously, we knew Temper was popping up at level 1, but Bane is okay to start.
Yeah, that is. That certainly is the spell selection for level 1.
Yep. And now that I've got
damaging spells, too bad.
Tough. Pro Rings rolled pretty high there at the armor shop today. We got a wood plus 4 too for that red mage. And
that's a third of the way to getting that 120 evasion.
Oh yeah.
I had some caps. Those are actually pretty good caps too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got the Titan wormhole at Canaria Castle. We're gonna see here. Oh,
hey,
are we randomized?
Cove. What the hell?
Why? Right. I thought we were a randomizer.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, let's see. Does Bane? Garland takes a big old whiff of the Bane and falls over dead for Giddy Lisa.
Yep. And we're gonna send Sarah on her way. She gets to go to the castle on her own today.
Yeah, she's not taking us with her. She's just no.
She's like, yeah, thanks for asking me. Bye.
Yeah, thanks. I'm out. Alright, a good pile of cash in that chest, though. That's convenient.
Yeah, especially early on. We get Earth 1 starting up Matoya Cave, so we're gonna have a dive going on.
Oh boy, 10 gold.
Yeah. I don't blame that reset one bit.
Not in the least. Yeah, it looks like the Toph upper left chest were also pocket change.
Sorry. Now we got 3 of them doing that. Let's see.
Selling Simp, aka Zenobian, doing that dive. Finding out that Rogers have Poison Touch and apparently have Mercy on that Black Mage, at least a little bit.
A little. Not anymore.
Yeah, whoops. Oh! And as pointed out by Lord Fizzlebeef, our glorious restreamer tonight, Bones have Toxic.
Yay!
Fun.
Fun is fun.
Yeah, well, best take that 12k and buy a couple of pro rings.
Alright. For those wondering why he's Salient Sip was going ahead and taking that fight all the way to death, one of the flags we have on tonight is that you save all your items and experience upon death. So if you've gotten deep enough into it, you might as well go ahead and take the death, get your experience and thing, and you come back a little bit stronger.
Yep. Resetting out of these, out of a bad encounter in these, I mean, it can work if you're like, all right, well, I haven't gotten anything, but if you've gotten XP or if you've gotten items, may as well just let them kill you. And it looks like we have found Melmond at, I think that's at Dwarf Cave based off those colors.
I think you're right.
Hey, Fire 3 brackets, that's in the warp slot, so promo locked and quad axe.
Quad axe, hey, one of my favorite spells.
Hey, there's the wood shield. Or
Ooh,
two. Just gotta find
and
the wood now.
No, the wood helmet's there too.
I'm totally paying attention. Really, I swear it.
We have.
Ooh, a heal 3 hat.
Oh, nice.
That's a boon to find.
Yeah. We are getting instant wood adept bonus for our red mage. Nice.
All right. Let's see. From Earth 1 to less than greater than. Oh, with unrunnable Cerberuses.
Fun days. Yeah, that will.
Oh, this is gonna die.
Jesus Frog. I thought I saw him buy it. Maybe not.
I hope he did.
I hope he did. Yeah. That's
all right.
Why you take a red mage today?
Danny finding a silver axe +3 to give to that red mage lumberjack. And the snakes are going, oh, look, black mage. Black mage looks like candy.
Yum.
And then, wow, jumpy cobras are jumpy.
We're getting our full Monty Python lumberjack red mage going on here today.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny's resetting right out of that 10 gold as well.
Yeah. Cannot blame her.
I don't one bit.
All right, at least there's a respectable amount of cash in those.
Yeah.
Oh, jumped by wizards.
It's very possible didn't buy it. Probably just saw the that axe.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably just picked up the one and just memory hold the hat because it's not like I didn't do that too. All right, OK +5 in CC's Gambit. And
we'll eventually see what's in that.
Go
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it looks like, is that Northwest Castle? Hey, fire hydrants. Too bad you really don't have any viable way to kill them.
Not yet. I'm going to get a shard out of this as well. We're going to eventually get into that greater than rest friend room between one of these two trying for it.
Yeah. All right.
Eventually.
Getty actually getting the gas to work on the hydrants.
And Danny getting stomped by those fun
guards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you've noticed, they keep getting jumped. Everybody keeps getting jumped. That's because they've got this black belt up front. Low-level black belt is absolute hot garbage.
Well, it looks like we got at least 2, 3 shards here and greater than less than. Not too bad. And quite a few extra chests too.
Yeah, bunch of cash, a
A
harm
house.
+5, which is the defense sword. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, this is just death.
Oh.
Like, yeah, try baiting the undead. I dare you. No, it's just not
Yeah,
gonna work.
yeah, no. Yeah, skip that chest for now.
Yep.
Oh, wait. You got that harm sword.
Yeah, it's harm 1. That's not gonna do enough.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's a harm sword +5, not harm +5.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if they had like a couple of rounds advance on it, then yeah, it's yeah, they might be able to get lucky with it, but no, just one person with harm 1. Yeah, no, not so much.
Our tracker, I like how he put that harm sword. The harm one is the wait command with a cast animation.
Yeah, no, that was Fizzle. Soft Numb's doing tracking for us tonight.
Oh, I mean, yeah, our restreamer. Sorry.
No. And it looks
Uh,
like beyond less than greater than we have Marsh Split.
okay, so we're this is starting to look like the dive and C
Oh
split.
my
Oh,
god! All right,
I saw.
Fizzle.
And Danny sat there for just a couple seconds, right when she entered there, and went,
Oh, all right, right
"Really?
into Kraken.
Ooh, well, we know where Kraken's at."
Yep. Marsh Split to or Marsh Top to C left to Kraken. All right,
Yep,
that's real
Danny's noping
fun.
out of that for a
Yeah,
little bit.
cannot blame her.
Nope.
Cannot blame her at all.
Well, we still got Provoca. Find out what's there. Hope for a town that gives us something we could cast on stuff other than Bane.
Yeah. Hope to find something useful. Anything.
Yeah.
It's just, oh god, it hurts to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got.
it's also entertaining. All right, and we have ordeals.
Oh, we're gonna get some chests, and we're gonna get an incentive item guaranteed out of this. So
Yep.
here we go.
How long is it before they run into undead and get murdered? That's
Uh,
my question.
First encounter on this floor. uh,
Jumped by a large pack of undead. All right, well,
yep. There you go.
oh no, he
I
wasn't
love that
jumped.
harm sword.
At least he got away though.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
wow, that's a super simple maze though. Conveniently.
Yeah. And Celine Simp writing down that for Giddly Simp just in case it happens to be like a ribbon or something.
Yep.
So
All right, Wismamizu cast spells. All right, looks like Geddy Lee found Astos at well, Northwest Castle. Just
so,
he added a few floors.
he decided to go up into the tower today.
Yeah.
That being said, I did see a Giddly Simp do something that I really do. I started doing myself. Even if I don't have the key, I will run into the bottom left of the Astos room, even if I'm not taking them on, just to see what may be in those chests. Since we know that all the chests that'll have shards have X's in them, if you see 3 X's there, you will know you may want to come back.
All right, and we also found a loose chime, a rod, a slab, and a canal.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are we're finding all the things.
Yeah, because Corneria Castle got moved down to the Marsh Cave.
Okay. And the canal was there in ordeals with a rod. So
Yeah.
Well, the way the co-op works here is most of the key items are shared between the 2 runners on the same team. What I mean by most is if it's like armor or weaponry, you still have to go get it yourself. You don't get to share that, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, and it looks like at Elfland Castle we've got Carrie.
And we are going for it.
Checking out the boxes first. May as well get
Yeah.
these. All right, well, that's at least one box that won't have to be checked on the Agama floor.
Yeah.
As a note, that box is linked to the first chest that you find on the Agama floor.
Oh, that's good to know. Getting our
Alright.
slab turned in.
Yep.
The Simpsons are getting the slab turned in, so if we find Lufane, they won't get looped.
Which, also kind of makes me sad because, Lupa Lupa.
Huh? Oh,
Alright.
wood armor for sale here too, in case you didn't pick it up in Corneria.
Yeah, alright. It looks like Selling Simp has gone and... Alright, yes, did pick up everything for it.
Good.
Now has a dodgy red mage, yay. Doesn't show up it doesn't show up on the stat screen, but it's there.
Put that red mage up front today, now.
Alright, and we got Wall at level 5 as well.
Getting some quad X and the fire 3. By now, we're probably getting enough levels where we might be able to start casting it from Melbourne here.
I don't know. Level 5 is...
level 5. Oh, what I mean is the levels we're getting starting to get close to the mid-teens.
Yeah, at least Geddy Lee is.
Yeah.
And it looks like Elflin Castle, or Elf Town, is the other side of the Titans Tunnel. So it's just a north-south transit conduit right now. And it looks like that is a thief there at Carrie. And this is not going to be good.
No.
9 minutes, 248, get deleted. Alright, trying to hold.
Poison.
Yeah, damage poison out of Carrie. Alright, so Carrie is not messing around.
Yeah, we're done there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it probably means our progression is right back in that Matoya cave. Because we didn't check C right, and we didn't check Marsh Bottom. So, yay!
Welcome back to the Mega Dungeon, folks. Because, yeah. Oh, and it looks like Spellzap actually went for a little bit of party variety and actually did take a thief. Which would explain why he's actually been able to run from things.
Ooh, 3 hits, 200 damage?
From that rune sword, it's doing some work.
Yeah. We can out kill Carrie before that poison spell comes out.
Well,
we survived.
Oh, yeah, because it has resistance to poison.
Oh, there we go.
Now, it doesn't have resistance to get punch,
but
yeah.
And we're done as well.
Yeah. Nope, we out. And right. I don't hate the play of just noping out of there.
No, not that carry is a little dangerous today.
Carry go crush.
Yep. It looks like everybody's heading up to that Matoya's cave, because, well, guess what?
Oh, chimeras who squint at you and make you fall dead.
Fun.
Glee!
Yay!
All right, there is the translation for the Crescent Lake Party Planners.
All right, Slain Simps heading on down.
Is dwarves.
Fortunately, we didn't get anything else to do anything with those dwarves yet.
Yeah, so that means that it's gonna be C right.
Yep. Slain Simp was thinking about jumping out of there, then remembered, oh yeah, C is right off this next floor. So
shadows have damage poison too.
Everything
hurts. Oh god, everything hurts.
We found the Medusa script. Yay.
Not necessarily.
True, but it's fun to say.
Yeah. It's fun to hope.
It's hope. Let's see. Danny already knows where Kraken is, but we're going to go the other direction.
Yep.
We don't want to play with Kraken. But having the knowledge of those 2 fiends, that's 6 shards right now, once you're ready to get going.
Yeah, if you can, get a lucky Bane. Because you ain't cracking it.
Right, well,
promotion.
I like knowing where the fiends are, even if I don't take them out, because I can come back to them later when I'm looking for shards.
Oh yeah, no, it is definitely a good thing to make note of and to like keep track of, because that Kraken, that's 4 shards right there. Oh, and it looks like the lobster had, or not the lobster, but sea troll may have had stun touch or cast stun, and just Danny got ate by the rest of the seafood party patter.
Yeah, that
Seafood
was.
party
Oh,
pack. Yeah.
yep,
Talking is hard.
and that was off the short floor ice onto the. I believe that was the next one down and C from C left normally. Don't ask.
Yeah. Sea right 2. Or left 2. Left,
Left
that's
2.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, C left 2. There you go.
All right, here goes. Geddy Lee looks like Geddy Lee Simps probably going to be taking C right, and Selen Simp is taking C left. So Selen's going to find the Kraken, and Geddy Lee is going to find the rest of the dungeon.
Yep. So hags with nothing really to kill them. Yeah. We tried to run, didn't happen the first turn.
Yeah, red mage is not really the greatest at running.
But we got out of it.
Kind of bad at running. Black mages are decent at running.
Yeah. Crescent Lake Party Pounders are going to find the dwarves here in just a second.
Yeah, iron armor and then 900 gold, and then the realization of, crap, we don't have anything to get in here. So, yeah. And it looks like Selen Simp is going to go for the Mad Lad play and try and bane himself a Kraken, probably.
Yeah, I don't hate it. What's the worst that can happen? You're going to get killed and start out at the top?
Yeah, pretty much.
With everything you gained on the way down?
Yeah. Which in this instance, I'm not sure if... Oh my.
Unrunnable lobsters. What kind of
that's
nonsense?
that's a big and angry and murdery.
Oh, the nonsense today is the punchy.
If you listen closely, you can actually hear the exact moment that Selen Simp just went, nope. But it looks like Geddy Lee Simp has gotten through the mess and has found Ice Cave.
Is that the loop?
Yep.
Okay. Well, there's another incentive item there.
Yeah.
And quite a few chests, to be honest. So, a few shards, possibly.
Yeah, if you can survive and get to it, because it looks like he got ripped apart by horrible, horrible mages.
Yeah.
Everything hurts. That's all it boils down to, is everything hurts.
And progression is here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It could be in a chest. It could be the incentive item. We don't know.
Scorchy images.
I'm guessing the zombie gold pack is unrunnable. Yep.
Yep. Oh boy. Alright, giant sword. That's, once again, nothing of note. And Danny's like, nope, I'm out of here. You're in the place where progression's at. I'm peacing. Alright, there's a loose oxy ale.
We have not found... Ooh, ribbon 5. That was not, I don't think that was the incentive, because there was no...
Yeah, it was done quick and dirty. It's out.
Yep, so... yeah. Too bad we didn't find Onrak yet.
Yep.
Or maybe a good thing we didn't find Onrak yet?
Who knows? It's a given place that could potentially have other progression. And Spellzap actually, just looking at that chest, not checking it, just walking up and looking at it.
Decided, I'm really getting tired of getting wiped today.
Oh, I see. That one actually had shards in it.
Yeah, it had a shard.
I didn't notice the little X the first time. All right, pro ring +4, a pile of cash, and survey says a crown.
Crown.
With Astos 3 floors up in Northwest Castle.
Go.
Go.
Yep. So,
Lord Fizzlebeef, you have rolled this horribly beautiful thing. I love it. Thank you.
You're forcing people to move around where they don't want to. Okay, that other chest up there was a wear +4. Again, not necessarily wanted.
Yeah, the Were Sword, which its weakness on 2 enemies. Werewolves and catmen, or man-cats, whatever. The green ones.
The green ones. All right. Gonna go to the French Vanilla Northwest Castle to go find Astos.
Mm-hmm. All right, Getty Lee picking up that ribbon and that loose oxy ale. And it looks like Danny and Zap are having a race to see who can get to Astos first.
Yep.
Which, given that they have to pass through Sky and this horrible ice.
There we go.
All right, cool. Spell Zap makes it in, and we got a ship.
That's
at least progression.
It is, because we do have the canal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that gives us, with Northern Docks on and the Canaria Dock on, gives us access to quite a few more places to go check.
Yeah, still no canal, so they can't hit up Ordeals, but they can hit up Cardia Double Bottom instead.
Yeah, can't hit Ordeals, but you can hit Cardia Double Bottom, Vanilla on rack.
And
you can also check
Chime, so they've got Mirage Tower in play.
Yep. The Earth Continent and Crescent Lake.
Yep.
Those are all available to us right now.
Congratulations! Now you get to go hunting and not get, shepherded.
Forsaken Sadness. Gonna have the mods. You can roll Fizzle Seed button. Alright.
I love it. Like, this is almost the kind of nonsense that I roll for myself.
Looks like Spellzap's going to go ahead and shoot somewhere else and let Danny check out Earth Continent.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading on down to Cardia Double Bottom. Yep. And we've got Gaia, which we don't have the bottle, so yeah.
But we can check the item shop real quick.
True.
And would not be surprised to find the bottle here. But it isn't.
Hey, at least we got houses that are fairly cheap, though. Only 529.
Let's see what we got for sale here. Probably looking for a steel +2 if we had a fighter.
Yeah. Probably looking for gold Cheerios or potentially silver Cheerios, just something.
I don't mind checking the magic there. At the very least, at least you know, even if you know you're not going to pick it up because of the high level, at least you know if it's one of the spells you're looking for, you go, ugh. And I have to keep looking for it.
Yeah. You can tell whether, fast, temper, well, not temper in this instance, but fast or warp and, all the other stuff is whether it's there or not. All right, we've got Sky 2 at the first floor of Onrak.
Yeah, fun. And I think Melman has given us a volcano dungeon.
Yeah, it starts off with the volcano twisty floor, and then
the volcano top. Hey, a rub stick.
Yep, marsh middle right now. So that one is and the waterfall.
Hey, there's an incentive item here from the robot and quite a few chests.
Yep,
possible shards.
All right, Getty Lee pulling up to Astos. Gonna be getting their ship here real soon. Ooh, eyeball.
Like right now. Hey.
Here we see in the wild the rare eye. Watch as it gets poked with a stick.
It did. Sorry, I don't know how to fall off that little.
Honestly, I don't know most of the time anyways. I just make it up as I go along.
Yeah, me too. Soft Dumb, they quad X to Astos. Astos is actually right at the range where most of the time you can quad X him.
Yep. It's always kind of fun too, because oh man, so many times in vanilla he would just start off by going, "Oh look, rub," and there goes party or party.
Yep.
Stupid rub.
All right. Well, we found
Bahamut.
Bahamut top, and it goes into Bahamut bottom. So here we go. Here's our promotion.
All right.
And that
And
was
then-
out of Onrak.
Yeah, I'm guessing Spell Zap is not going to be leaning into that black belt because, well, promoted, and
Actually, I was looking at the incentives or the incentives, the
Classes?
flags. Yeah,
the
it's
Death
inverted.
Grip is vanilla. Oh, wait, am I looking at?
No, it is not.
I
It is
am
not
looking
vanilla.
at the wrong flag set.
Right. It's actually +4 for Master now, with +1 for Black Belt with how it's set up.
Okay, so it's actually, makes Master good. And it looks like we got
Yes.
a robot giving us some explosives. Saber at level 7 black.
I actually looked at the flags today. I
Yeah,
did
no,
last time I did this.
I may or may not have 6 different tabs of Final Fantasy Randomizer website open. Hey, and we found Tia.
Hi.
And this actually also presents kind of an okay grind spot. Going off a hard reset, see what you got. And, because if the encounter table is, has something decently quick, then you can go from there.
Like Danny is just looking.
Ooh, Ruzax. That's
And
a
I've-
good find.
And it looks like that's what Danny was doing. Just check to see what the different encounters were here.
I wonder if she's Warmick hunting.
If she is, then she forgot that Wormick's patrolling today.
Yeah. Okay, so that's me just forgetting that as well then. Ugh.
Again, I actually took notes. I took notes and put it down so I could see it.
All right, so in this instance, I guess Danny is actually trying to get to Tiamat, just keeps running into a whole bunch of horrible things.
Got past that one there. The chime. All right, that brings us to C. Whatever. Oh, Sharknado
Yeah,
floor. There we go.
Sharknado, yeah. And it looks like we have got another red mage behind Tiamat. Going
I
for the
don't
Bane
hate it.
strats.
Trying hard. Keep
I mean,
going.
At least it's right off there, so yeah.
And nope.
She gave it a
Yeah.
shot. But
Yeah.
Bane wasn't. Bane was not being so accurate today.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh, and
Earth
there's
Cave.
another unrunnable pack. Ooh.
Yeah, here we go. Here's our level 3 and 4 spells with fast at 3.
All right, slow and fast at level 3. Level 3 is the speed magic spell level, and heal 3 at level 3 white.
Nice. I like that.
And yeah, I have to agree with Fizzle. Given the unrunnables on the bridge, noping on out of it makes a whole lot of sense. And that was a katana +4 that Spells app just found in the
Yep.
Sharknado room proper. So yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's good.
Now you can, just kill off that.
There's- There's another katana +4.
All right, go find yourself a fighter, get rid of that black belt, and you've got an actual team. Because a fighter swinging a katana, that is nothing to laugh about. Those things, that's the murder machine there. Oh, and a slow 2 stick.
Ooh. Was that Fate at level 4? Yes, it was Fate at level 4. Ooh.
All right.
And
Yeah.
it was.
Level 4 is everything's learnable for red mages at level 4.
Yep, so there we go. Finally getting some damage spells, getting ourselves some good weaponry. We're getting ready to be doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that Elfland at Earth Cave paid off pretty well.
Oh, yeah. TNT at the waterfall. I did not see that earlier, but we got it.
Yep, and that means that there's gonna have to be a dive back into the dungeon to get to the dwarves again. Oh boy.
Trying hard to find as much stuff as you can so you don't have to double dive it again.
Yep.
Because we want that adamant before we go back down there.
Yep.
But it's looking less and less likely.
All right, and Sullen, pull on up to Tiamat. Gonna see if this will work any better for him.
Yeah. I won't use that heal speed.
I don't hate the play going for the heal 3. That being said, I think the Ruzax would have been a better option, though.
Yeah.
Team had Squirt and Ink, giving him a free turn to hopefully actually do something.
Yeah. Keep throwing those Banes out. Keep tempering out.
And that Wood Adept showing its worth there and letting the Red Mage actually survive this TS swing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to be heading to Crescent Lake here soon.
And it looks like Zap is stopping into Provoca and going to be going to that Dwarf Cave. Or, wait, no. Provoca was...
Provoca was
Ordeals.
Ordeal. Yeah. You're
that's
going to be swinging by Provoca to go to Matoya to stop at the Dwarf Cave.
Yeah.
Well, Selene Zap.
And so is Danny.
Yep.
I'm guessing they're just having a, like, all right, let's see who gets there first. The other one can just reset out and go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Cave of Matoya.
Yep. Meanwhile, at the Halls of Justice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh, that is an angry pack of Nightmare Batmen there.
All right.
Hey, and it looks like Selin actually got through and took that other Red Mage.
Yep.
Being the first person to have a fourth party member.
Right, and that's good too, since nuns gain XP, that Red Mage is actually going to be relatively high level, but now if you don't want to keep it, you can down it and funnel all that XP elsewhere.
Yep. All right. Zap has gotten back to the dwarves. Gonna go see what Narek has for us today.
We have
Narek
a bottle.
has the bottle. All right, so that's a trip right back to Cardia Double Bottom to Gaia.
Yep. Danny, it looks like he's going to go grab those shards.
I don't hate the play.
Oh, well, we have to have shards anyhow, so there we go.
And we have found a loose cube in Sky 2. Ooh. In one of the t-shirt chests. Oh boy, Catman with slow. How wonderful.
And crack.
Oh, honestly, crack at least is a quick and merciful death. Slow is just an annoyance.
They have rub. Oh boy. They got slow, crack, and rub. Yay.
Oh yeah, and that black mage. Oh wait, no, it's the white mage who also has the fire, earth, and time resistance. Okay,
And fire.
Well, there's yeah. Okay, that's a. You're fine. That's fine. This is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine here. Darn cracks.
Ooh, Dragon Armor +2 as well in Sky 2.
Yeah, Fighter/Knight is starting to look more and more happy. If you can find one. Find one behind a beam.
Yep. No, at this point, like, if I saw a fighter, I would drop that black belt in a hot minute, or a hot second. Or another thief, but I also am not a fan of black belts. Just in case my, obviously prejudiced talking about them hasn't given a clue.
Well, fair enough, but, with the way everything is, and there's our canoe. The way the incentives go and the way the burstings and the MDEF growth goes, Black Belt Master just isn't as good, no matter how you swing it today. So, and without having a good static grind possibly out there, it really just isn't something you probably want to keep around unless you happen to be in the mid-40s by the time you find something good.
All right, and we've found the rod lock at Ordeals, but they've got the rod already, so yay!
And a quick shard.
Yeah.
And we're finally at a point where we can start taking out these enemies, so we're going to get this shard.
Yay! Damage magic! Damage magic!
Fade, and we can hit things for some damage and things like that.
We're not stuck trying to cast Bane against undead swarms.
And
All right, and now the Simps now know where Bahamut is.
And we got our promotion. Bink.
Congratulations, you're an adult now. Go ahead and get a job, you slackers. That being said, I
Why don't you
think
go
Geddy
get it?
Lindy has. Oh wait, no. For some reason, I was thinking he had something that could actually use the katana. No, he's got the red mage. Who I can't. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I don't think he'll be able to use that ruse axe as a weapon, which is kind of a shame. Oh wait, no. Red mage has plus axes, so
Yeah.
yes, he can.
Remember, we got our lumberjack red mage going.
Yeah.
On.
The lumber
Now,
mage.
Yep. We are on stanza 3. Wear suspenders and a bra.
Wait, what? But it looks like Danny's taking that canoe and going on the river system and hunting down what's in Ice Cave.
Yep.
Whereas Geddy Lee Simp is running into slimes and hitting the wrong spell because, ooh.
Yeah. The Fire 3 took out half the pack, then they took out the Black Mage, and then that was it.
Yeah. Fire 3 took out half the pack, then the remainder of the pack took out the rest of the party.
Yep.
Alright, underneath the Rod Blade we have TFC floor.
Yep. With no key.
Yep. And you can really, at this point, just have to hope that TFC North doesn't have anything, because, oh, that chest. That stupid chest. Ooh, Opal Cheerio +2 for Danny, though, in the Bane Sword chest.
Yep, on Sky 1. That's a happy find.
Yeah. Bop kiss. Oh, Masa. All right, that's good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that can be swung by that black belt. We're fine.
Yeah.
I think. Wait, where? So I think.
I know I saw a spells app on Sky 2. I do not know if he picked up the cube, though. He may have been killed by something before he had a chance to get down to the t-shirt rooms.
It's very possible. Yeah. And Geddy was in Sky 2, not Sky 1.
Yeah, Danny's in Sky 1, or was in Sky 1.
Right. We got a chunk.
Is.
Now we're going up.
Looks like Geddy Lee is taken. All right, we found Marsh Top.
Yep. 4 chests. Found
Mirage 3 chests, because the Marsh Middle chest is linked to one of the ones in the bottom, on the southern floor, or southern room.
Well, so far, the Mirage 1 floor's got 3 shards, which is good.
Yeah. All right, and Carrie is doing horrible things again.
I think we just give up on Carrie right now.
You know, if you had that rune axe, that would be something to use. But yeah,
Carrie's
some sort of +2. That's something for the red mage to swing.
And you can probably find 2 more shards somewhere else safer.
Yeah.
Like Marsh Top.
Yeah, like bloody well anywhere. It's a good try and get that trying to Bane Carrie, but Carrie has a really high MDef, so Bane is very low accurate, is not very likely to hit her. Now that hold, that's the good stuff.
Yes. And we are just go. Get it. 4 hits, 400 damage, more tempering out. You've got a red mage with an axe. So here we go. Punch. Ooh, 1,000 damage. Carrie got 1,500 damage. Carrie won.
Carrie's a little on the thick side tonight.
Yeah.
Gonna toss out that cheeky quad X to see.
There we go.
No, less than 2,000 damage.
Yeah. But less than 2,000 damage with Carrie 1. Yuck.
Yeah. Carrie rolled heavy tonight. All right, and there is a thief for Getty Lee. Like, hey, look, here's some good armor for you. I'm relatively certain that Getty Lee's got the katana as well, or got one of the katanas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got both of them.
Yep.
Congratulations, you now have a decent damage dealer once he gets up off of the ground.
Yep. And Danny's heading over to Volcano. So all that good stuff that she found. Oh, Volcano is mermaid floor.
All right.
A whole bunch of free finding chests.
Another heal 3 helm, that's good. Or
Yep.
the other.
Great axe +4. All right, let's see. Yeah.
And Fizzle pointing out in the chat that Carrie resists poison, so it's a straight 3/256 option or chance, which that's kind of what I figured. I just wasn't sure. And, I spout enough bullcrap. I didn't want to get statistics wrong.
It's all right. We've only got 3 loose items according to our handy tracker.
Yeah.
So we still got 2 loose out there, and ooh, X for hammer.
Yeah. Oh, that's a decent Thor hammer. All right, there's the canoe for the Simps. All right, and Kraken has... I cannot tell. Kraken has a fighter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick that fighter up and throw that black belt in the trash where it belongs.
I like a black belt, but I gotta take... You gotta play to its strengths when you can, and its strengths aren't being played to in these seats. So
yeah, there is. Yeah, this is not a black belt friendly flag set.
No, it's not. Especially, and ironically, especially when you do the one thing that makes the master better.
Yep.
You
flip that MDF growth, and all of a sudden, it's even worse for the fighter or for the black belt.
Okay, Kraken is
Kraken's doing Kraken things and just bodying everybody. Yeah. This makes sense.
All right, what's Crescent like? Oh, one of the dragon awards.
Yeah, Cardia Forest Treasury. The only reason I know this one's the forest because it's got the 7 chests. All right, and we have a ribbon in there, and that's also not the incentive ribbon.
Because that was too quick. That means we've got still an incentive ribbon out there. That's...
Yeah. All right, 2 boxes of shards, which can generally get some decent XP out of the out of any trap chests in the dragon's swords.
All right. Well, when I play these flags, that's where most of my experience comes from, is those trap chests.
Yeah. All right, and it looks like we have found the Volcano Armory on the first floor waterfall.
Nice. Checking all those hairpins.
Oh, yeah, the loot and the key are still outstanding.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Looks like Spellzap has found Sarda. And Sarda gives the floater. Ooh,
all right.
Boy.
Okay, that gives us the last 2 areas we can explore, which is Gaia proper and Lithania proper. And all the Dragonite caves.
Yep, the other 2 Cardia entrances. And thanks to Forsaken Sadness for pointing out in chat that apparently Danny and Spellzap do have the cube.
Yep.
Alright, now I have to wonder, though, because I see Spellzap is heading towards the Ryukon Desert to get the airship brought up. I have to wonder if Danny is waiting for Spellzap to get the airship up, and then if she's going to let these dragons kill her off. Because if she does that, the game will actually spawn her right at the airship. And oh wait, no, that was legendary that Sullen Simp just carbonated. Hey, all right, Sullen Simp carbonating bubbles. He wins in my heart.
There you go. Could be. These Glasties have a shard, so she may be hoping to kill him too, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, given that she's just having everybody swing, no.
She's waiting for him to die.
Yeah, this is just kill me already.
And they're doing a bad job about it. That's
There
pretty
we
bad.
go.
There we go.
All right, and yep, there you go. Easy trip to the airship, and Danny is headed. Was headed straight towards Gaia. I'm wondering where she's headed towards now.
She's thinking.
She's
All right,
heading on over to check out Sarda's cave
Sarda's
and
cave,
yeah, Titan's West.
I forgot about those two are available too with the airship as well. So
All right, Sarda's cave.
yeah, the lava floor. The floor is lava.
To Marsh
Marsh
Bottom.
I got to start thinking about going that direction when I take Marsh Bottom just to avoid that damn bat. Pardon my language there, but that bat frustrates me every time. Every time I try to go around it, it goes right in front of me.
Yeah, no, that bat. If I honestly, bat is just immediate. Like, hey, look, yeah, it's a bat. You're getting executed if you get in my way.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we found one shard in the volcano armory, but we also found the black shirt, which is strangely enough an Ice 2 shirt, and some flame armor in there, which that's gonna fit fairly well on that ninja.
Yeah.
And there's the other Ruse axe.
All right. Yeah, we got patrolling Warmech here, so you may see our favorite robot chicken. Oh, hey, Edward. He's a sparkly vampire.
Kill it with fire.
Quickly, please. All right, we're gonna get our first look at Gaia, which is Lufane or Provoca. Hey,
All right.
let's see, we're gonna get some. We could have used Ice 3 a while ago.
Yeah, damaging magic. That would have been really a real nice thing to see.
Let's see what our there we go. Harm 4, which is
No white mage, just doesn't matter. All right, and we have Elflin Castle. Do not have the herb, though.
I know herb.
Oh, and Mudgulls have trance. Fun.
Well, let's kill these pirates, see what we get from here. I think that's what Danny's doing, is waiting to see what the pirates may end up being.
Yeah.
If it does happen to be an herb, guess what?
Yeah,
We're right
she
there.
doesn't have to go that far.
Yep. Do some menuing, get stuff around. Meanwhile, Selene Simp's gonna get the
Oh, and it is the incentive ribbon.
incentive ribbon. Hey, there we go. Well, it's looking more and more likely our key and loot are still loose. Yuck. Possibly for sale, but not here.
Yeah, we haven't seen Onrak yet.
Yep. We're
And it
running out of
looks
places.
Looks like Geddy Lee Simp found Lich, and behind Lich is a black mage.
Okay. Well, we got a black mage. We're okay. And Danny's coming in here, going to beat these pirates, get her third ribbon.
Yep. And I'm thinking, let me see here. So we haven't checked the Cardia Forest, Cardia Swampy, and Cardia Grassy entrances.
Right.
And we haven't checked Lefane, so all right, well.
We still got loose
There we
items
go.
out there.
Yep, so we got a loose key somewhere. We still have a vendor item somewhere.
Yeah. It's either on rack or the caravan now.
No. It's got to be Onrak because Geddy Lee are selling one of the two of them, or maybe it was Spellsappa. Somebody stopped in and visited Underhill, saw he didn't have anything.
Okay, I didn't see that yet. So,
Yeah,
alrighty.
it's easy to
It's
miss
not-
things.
Well, when they go fast and you're looking one place.
Yeah. It's real easy to miss things in co-op.
Oh yeah. Right.
Which-
Well, yeah. If you got 4 people going 4 different directions.
Yep. Honestly, I
And
think
they-
that's one of the reasons I really like these flags, though, is because they are just so immediately fast-paced.
Well, one of the fun things is 4 people, 4 different directions, and none of them are wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's something everywhere. Like, for example, we know that the waterfall, I don't think the waterfall has been fully explored. I mean, I know that there's the one floor of Volcano Armory. Hey, Onrak! And we've got the Oxy Ale.
Yay! And wait, was the shop item there?
No, it wasn't. Have we seen Crescent Lake? No, we haven't seen Crescent
We haven't
Lake
seen
yet
Crescent
either.
Lake yet. No.
I would go check to see what's on rack is gating as well, because you've got the Oxy Ale.
We have got Lufane as well, and we got Lufane here. We're going to see this, and Lufane Superstore is on. There's our adamant.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
Go back to the Superstore if you have people you want to buy spells for.
Hey, there's
Crescent Lake.
And
there's
our loot. All right. Just gotta find that key.
Yep. Find the key and then find the shards. All right. Factor.
Yeah, in our notes noted it as the hippies with the loot. Though in this instance, it was more the hippie store that had the loot.
And there's the ruby, and
The
you're gonna
hippies
want
had
to
the
keep
ruby, which is just useless.
Not quite.
Well,
Because
almost
we're still looking for
useless.
we're still looking for two loose, and could very well be in that Titan treasure. But
Yeah.
odds are it's not, but it could be. Hippie store. Oh, it's a medical dispensary.
Yes, that's it. All right, and Zap going on down to check and see what is in the Titan's closet tonight. No shards. Ooh, Saberbonk though.
Kind of worth it.
Yeah, Saberbonk has value.
Yeah. Worst case, loot's stuck behind the key lock chest. But unfortunately, we know where the loot is now. So, but the key, thankfully, the key can't be stuck behind key lock chests.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yes. All right, Danny getting that black shirt. All right, and Spell Zap going down to assault carry and maybe actually be successful at it.
Yep. I think at this point, Spell Zap's probably on a shard hunt, while Danny's probably trying to finish out the exploration.
Yeah, well, Danny's also on a bit of a shard hunt, but yeah,
right. We still need the key. Only one of them needs to find it.
Yeah.
I believe Gedley Simp went to the Tower for Forsaken Sadness.
Yeah, as Spellzap did as well. Do I remember what was there? Oh, not
Nope.
the least. But,
nope. Because I opened up Notepad to take notes. Guess what I did not do the whole scene? I took notes of the seed flags, but nothing since then.
Yeah, notes. Those are like deadlines. They make a great noise when you just realize they've gone right on by.
Yep.
All right, there is the second thief for Spellzap.
Yep.
Which, hey, look, here's Pro Ring, here's some armor, and here's Katana. Go.
Yep. Where else can we check? We've hit most everything.
The on-rack dungeon hasn't been hit yet.
Right, the on-rack dungeon hasn't been hit, but there's not much else to go.
Let's see, we gotta find Matoya still. We've got the adamant, and so that could get turned in. We also haven't turned in, or haven't found / turned in the herb yet either.
Right. I mean, so our exploration is mostly done.
Yeah.
Matoya is more than likely behind the on-rack dungeon. But we still got to find items, and it's going to be one heck of a fetch
quest. Yeah.
Quest chain, yeah. It's just feeling like it's going to go for a while.
And it looks like Spellzap is heading on down to check what the dwarves have. Once he burns off a couple of encounters, because, God, this encounter table is ugly. Oh, yep. Lich was at Waterfall. Okay.
Okay, that's what we saw. Lich. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, I just didn't remember where he was at.
Yeah. Forsaken Sadness. Danny did not check the Oxy Ale dungeon. Just went in there, checked the item shop, and noped out.
Yep.
Which, if they forgot about that... well, no, Danny's up in the area again, so she can come back for it.
Yeah. Let me see. All right, we got the crystal out of the adamant. So
That's probably why she went up to the waterfall. I bet you they've already made the mental calculations that Matoya's down in the Onrak.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to make sure they have the crystal before they go check it.
Would make sense.
Yep. Spellzap's going to go some shard hunting while Danny's taking on Lich.
Going, wait a minute. Nope, this isn't it. This is Elf Prince.
Yep. Which is going to... You probably want to stay there, because... but
well,
yeah, Matoya's going to give you an herb.
Oh yeah, probably will. But Danny's still taking care of some other business, so...
Right.
I can understand why Spellzap's heading downwards.
Yeah. I mean, you're still looking for shards. I mean, shards are still needed.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, wrong town. This hole in the ground is the wrong town.
I thought Onrak was in Onrak proper, right?
No, Onrak was at Cardiograssi.
Was it? Oh,
yep.
Oh, that's where Spellzap's going then. Just couldn't remember which one it is.
Yeah, knew it was somewhere in the Cardias. Knew one of these holes in the ground.
Yep. All right. Check the Octale. It still could be a dive.
Yeah. Well.
4.
Yep. And this has 8 more chests to check.
With the shard there, at least one.
Mm-hmm.
And we still got 2 loose out there, which loose could still be the key.
Yep, we could have a loose key. We could also have a loose brain. Wow.
Brain?
Yeah, a loose Vorpal.
Yep.
Oh, and Danny ran into the murder slimes.
Yep. And did we find the power staff?
No, we have not yet.
That could also be loose. That could also be at the end of that fetch quest chain. You don't know.
Yep.
But the fetch quest chain is going to probably be Matoya down here somewhere.
Yeah. Danny just got torn apart by some metal slimes while she was trying to get a shard. Those slimes are not playing around. All right.
No, they are not.
Getty Lee Simp has found Sardis, was about to get the news of the floater.
Here we go. Hey, another shard. So 2 shards down there on Earth 4. 1 in each of the treasure rooms.
Mm-hmm. Danny's about to pull out that second ruse axe.
Yay! Arm 4. Which still works good against undead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
Arm 4 is great damage to the undead. It's actually got the same spell power as Fade.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, limited to undead. Unless you're a white mage.
Right. And nobody took a white mage, so Danny's going for her promotion.
All right, and here is the Q block.
Which
leads to the Agama floor.
Here we go. Oh boy. But there's a lot of chests here.
Yep.
And we're running out of chests to find stuff in. And we know that the key's not going to be behind the locks.
Yeah, it's not going to be in TFC. It's not going to be in Marsh Bottom South Side. Not going to be in Corneria Castle. But,
right.
If we find the key elsewhere.
Yeah, it could be key loose here still. Wow. Words are hard.
Yeah, wording is hard sometimes. I blame the Daystar of Pain. Yes, I know it's night right now, but I still blame the sun.
Yeah, that's fine. The metal slimes are just not nice.
Yeah, they're a little bit on the thick side, and they're just kind of hurty.
Come on. Come on. Oh no! Roll it on that one.
Oh, of course.
That Fire 3. There we go. Finally got those metal slimes down. Chunk. Hey, we getting out of there now.
All right, well, there's the ruse stick, so that's one of the loose.
That's one of the loose. Yep. All
Here,
right.
you want ruse items? Have enough for 3 people.
Yeah. Yep. Still got a purple, still got a key. That's all of our incentive items that are still out there.
Well, and the herb.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When I said the key, it's at the end of the
Yeah,
fetch quest thing. I'm pretty positive that's where it's at anyhow.
Yeah, the only terminal items remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Jeez, beasties.
Ugh.
Toya's cave is just like, not only did she have her cave, like her actual cave, renovated and made like 900 floors deep, the place she moved into is also apparently pretty damn deep.
Yeah, if you're gonna be an evil villain, that works. you got to have that deep cave lair,
Yeah. Got to make the heroes go through a proper dungeon before they get down to you.
Yep.
All right, it looks like Selen is on his way back to. Excuse me, is on his way back to deal with Kraken.
Ghibli's gonna get some shopping done.
Fade in a locked slot. Okay.
Yep. Whee.
Yeah, Fizzle also trying to get shard counts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
it's
right now,
impossible to do.
Yeah. Well, Danny and Spellzap are both deeping into the same dungeon right now. She's just a few floors back, but there's Matoya with shards and a lot of gold.
Yeah, I think I saw Selen Simp at 14 shards, maybe. Oh, look, and Kraken did what Kraken does and immediately goes, "You die now," to the person who was, gonna try and hit it.
Try.
Yeah, so instead going for Brack and Bane.
Bane. Yeah, we got a Brack staff, we got Banes. Yeah, get enough of those out there. And there's our Vorpal sword. There's our last loose. In Matoya's cave. And there's the herb. Yay! Let's go. Do you want to do a fetch quest?
Let's all go to the Elf Prince. Let's all go to the Elf Prince. Let's all go to the Elf Prince and watch Kraken get wrecked. Wait, no. Good. And Selen doing the smart thing, going, "Oh, look, Black Belt, go away. I have a fighter."
Yep. The prince is awaking. Look! And we got a key! Yay! Yep. We found all the items!
Yep. So now the Crescent Lake Party Planners are just in Shard and Go.
Yep. And there's another shard there. That key gave us access to a quick shard. Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Theme count is tricky.
We've seen all 4 of them.
We have
Kraken murdered, but Kraken, Kraken's been dropped by one of the Simps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kraken is over at Matoya's cave proper, behind 2 branching floors. Carrie is first floor down at Elf Castle, and it looks like
Tiamat's right at Titan's East.
Yep. And Lich is down at the bottom of the waterfall. Because, when you're a dirty Lich, you got to go get clean.
Yep. Yeah, Fiend of the Earth hiding behind a waterfall. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's kind of trapped there. He could go out, but then he'd get washed away.
Yep. Yep. I always find it funny when you find like Carrie in like Sea Shrine or Waterfall.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Lynn Simp's gonna get the last ribbon.
Yeah.
Which. And I saw a Geoshield bit picked up by somebody too, so that fighter's got their fighter ribbon.
Yeah,
with the
just
dragon.
about.
Yep.
All right.
The vampires can't do.
It looks like Selling Simp is at 18 shards total, 3 full rows. Spell Zap is at 22 shards.
And a few fiends down too. Got
Yeah.
a few of them. So spell zap's actually gotta find shards. You can't just kill fiends.
Oh yeah.
But to be fair, there's quite a few shards down here, and I don't think spell zap had taken out Kraken yet, so that's quick 4.
Yep, this will bring him up to 26, meaning he'll have 6 more he's gonna have to find flitting about.
And Danny finishing out the dungeon because there's that shard right down there.
And the loose vorpal as well, I imagine.
Yep.
Geddy Lee Simp getting confused because he's like, wait, why is there nothing in this chest? Because you already opened that one when you were on Carrie's floor.
Which, not a bad play, just gives you that bonk when you get here.
Yeah, it's just the having to remember which one is linked.
Yep, and Danny, as far as shard count, is 1 shy of 3 full rows.
So 17 right now.
So, yep. Yeah, so far the Crescent Lake Party Planners are in full shard hunt mode. It is a true shard hunt. They need shards, and that's all they need. The Simpsons still need the loot and the key, and we know the loot and the key, the key is behind a really dumb fetch quest.
Yep. And the loot's just hanging out in the shop at Crescent Lake.
Yep.
Crescent Lake is playing at being Guitar Center today.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, there's the ruse stick for Geddy Lee Simp.
Yep. The old men are just playing Kumbaya on the loot. But they're gonna get it.
Yep, and Danny's heading on back to try and drop that Tiamat again.
Yeah, don't blame her. At this point, it's revenge, not just the shards. This is revenge.
Yeah, no, this is like, I'm here to murder you now.
Yeah. Junk. I love how the randomizer gives these orb shards different names. Today they're chunks. It's just a chunk.
I'm still petitioning the devs to add in MacGuffin.
Ooh, I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to find the 32 MacGuffins.
Yep.
Oh, hey, looks like we had Cure 4 at level 6. And Lightning 3 and Lock 2 as well. That's actually not bad magic to have. Lock 2 especially, because given the scaling on the Fiends, man, when they end up dodgy, they end up real dodgy.
Yeah. Well, and we already found that a base level 1 Fiend that rolling.
Yeah, rolling between 1,500 to 2,000 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and don't bode well. Yeah.
Carry one was thick with like 4 Qs at the end.
Yep. You know what? I would love a 32-piece McNugget for Sacred Sadness. I would buy that all day long.
All right.
Get a good barbecue sauce for dipping, you're good.
All right, Danny picking up the second red mage, which immediately gets killed by some metal slimes, because metal slimes are horrible jerks.
The metal slimes suck.
They really do tonight.
Normally I like seeing them, but tonight I don't think I would.
Yeah, no, these guys, they just hit too much, too hard. All right, Geddy Lee about to find the Vorpal.
And Sail and Simp's gonna get the promotion in now.
Alright, Selene is at 19 shards. Still haven't been able to get a good look at the Simps screen to get an approximation.
Danny picking up that second red mage, and you know, go get some spells for it too.
Yep.
Kind of take a look, see what spells we have available, and
make sure to see if there's anything else that's useful for it to pick up.
Yeah, nope. So we get fast.
And Forsaken Sadness, Selene Simp actually picked up that fighter. He just tossed away that black mage, or that black belt immediately for the fighter.
Oh, yeah. Danny's gonna go ahead.
And Geddy Lee realizing, wait a minute, we don't have the crystal. Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. What do we gotta find? Where? I think Danny was coming down here for that.
That saber bonk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I do have to wonder if Spell Zap is going to pick up that that fighter here and get rid of the Deadweight Black Belt, or if he's going to actually go pick up the Black Mage that was spotted earlier. Because he's got 2 ninjas, which that right there is, if they do take a little bit of time. I'm not going to lie, because they have to get you have to get a little bit of temper and or saber on them, but.
But we do. Nope. We're not even. But I mean, the same token, we got 2 katanas plus 4s.
Yeah.
We got.
The thing is, the fighter could wield one of those katanas
with the legendary sword. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that would just be an absolute murder fest. But Fizzle Beef pointing out that level 1 temper, that's good.
Bell Zap is at 39 jumps.
Gotta be 29, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. Why are you still looking for chunks? But just 3, and
and he's heading on in to take out Lich, which will get him 2, and I think there was 1 more there around there.
Yeah, I think there's 1 at least under. Yep. There's 1 in the. Oh yeah, that's right. There's 1 in the armory. So if that's it, yeah, that's the 3 they need for Spell Zap. Spell Zap's going to be getting down to Pilfer here soon.
Yeah.
Danny still needs some, but I don't think she's too far off either. She's got 1 row to go, 6 more.
Yeah, she's 24, so she's got to get 8 more. But she's going to go murder a Kraken.
Yeah.
And that'll put her at needing 4 more.
Right. I don't know if she took out She did take out Lich when she was there.
Yes.
I don't remember if she took out Carrie, but she already took out Tia. So she needs to still find at least 2 more, probably 4 more shards. And I'm pretty sure she may have already done Carrie.
I'm being said, I don't remember her actually getting the shards out, or at least all of the shards out of less than greater than.
Well, if that's the case, that's 3 right there.
Yeah. And I'm relatively certain there's at least 1 she didn't get, because it was the pack of vampires that just ate her face.
Well, it ate everybody's face then before she took that 1.
Yeah.
There's a Lich and Black Mage. And Leffen Superstore is on, so you get that Black Mage, you got a 1-stop spell shop.
Yeah, true.
That's if it decides to take the Black Mage.
Yeah. Oh boy, dazzling spiders. Yeah, and Spell Zap's going, nope, I'm just going to stick with this party.
We have no time for silly shenanigans like stepping 1 step to the left and picking up the mage.
I didn't even have to step, just had to turn and talk, but, just going to stick with the party he's got and roll with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is this seed has been kind of trolling enough. You probably feel behind anyhow.
Yeah.
So...
All right, and it looks like Danny didn't get any of the shards out of less than greater than on her first visit. So after she gets these 3, and then murders the Kraken, 1 seed or 1 shard left. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Did not take the Black Mage, and it did go spell shopping.
Had to pick up fast for that second ninja.
Yeah. Well, and Temper's at level 1, but I don't think we're even going there. We're going straight to Pilfer.
Yeah, and is leaving one of the ninjas dead.
At this point, knowing where Danny's at, yeah, I would go check those lock chests just to see. You don't even have to even take it out, just to see if there's anything there.
Yeah, just
If
open the
there's a
door,
shard.
look in, see if there's a shard. Yeah.
And let Danny know, so that way she knows, so she don't have to go diving deep anywhere. But it's okay. I think she has a plan on where she's going.
All right, and Getty Lee Simp has turned in the adamant and picked up that crystal.
Yay! We're doing our fetch quest again.
Yep. That is an ugly pile of bad men. I mean, at least they're runnable, but still, that is an ugly thing to see.
Go one down. Yeah. That's true. We do have life on the red mage, so just leave that ninja down for a while.
And that being said, he also could have cast life, before he went to Topher. He dropped a house and then gone in. But,
Yeah.
I got knocked out of the tournament, a couple of rounds ago. So take my advice with a grain of salt. Or
Same
a giant bag of salt.
Throw it over the shoulder, hit whatever's behind you. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, Gidley Simp. Oh, I thought for some. I looked at Gidley Simp's screen and had a brain fart. Thought that was Danny and saw that they had another shard there. I'm like, oh, Danny just found the last shard, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, she's to the left of what I was just watching.
All right, speed bump, Mark II. Ninja rezzed. Ruse axe given, katana equipped. Yeah, all right, let's roll.
Healing happening. Fight.
Everybody swing a thing, go. All right, you've scared a lich so much he's squirting ink. 6
Hey
hits,
guys, you
276
made
from
me
that.
ink.
6 hits, 174 there. 5 hits, 141. Swing. 3 hits, 224. 6 hits, 121. Come on, ninjas, you can do better than this. 6 hits, 159. Down it goes.
Danny did find that last shard, and it was on crack on the floor going to Kraken.
Nice.
C-split, yep.
And I do not believe that Spell Zap grabbed the Masa.
Nope. I think the Masa was an ordeal, so you would actually had to go. Was it?
I don't know.
I know it was easy to get to, but it wasn't necessarily needed to go to by both people.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it was somewhere.
We got 2 katana.
Yeah, we got the katanas. That's good enough.
Force. We're good. And a master, which at these levels, it isn't doing bad damage now either. So
yeah,
I mean it's not as fun as a 42 black belt, but let's see.
Yeah,
Danny.
those ninjas are still doing some big damage there, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this Kraken is going to be Danny's final 4 shards, and then she'll be heading down.
Mm-hmm.
Gedley Simp and Salient Simp are still on a key hunt. We know where it's at. We know where they need to go.
Yeah, I'm relatively certain they also kind of know where they need to go. They do have the crystal.
Yeah. But they're also got to find shards too. They know they need shards.
Yep. All right, Getty Lee Simp also getting rid of that black belt for a fighter, because, fighter hit good.
Fighter hit good, and we got a dragon armor +2, heal helmet, opal +3 shield.
Yeah.
We got all sorts of good stuff.
You just give him that katana and watch that fighter swing for the stars.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Another big seafood party platter handing up Spell Zap. Alright, Danny getting her last 4 shards and is gotta get people rezzed. Gotta buy up some heal pots, and then she's good to roll.
Yep. Gately Simp went and picked up that Aegeus shield, so now we got our nice little
Yeah, the proto ribbon.
So now everybody is good.
Now the problem with the proto ribbon is you do not have the time resistance.
Yeah.
So zap is always a horrible, horrible heart attack in a box.
It's still. But we do have extra MDef on this fighter, so
Yeah.
20 MDef on the fighter to begin with.
You also have level 1 life too on the red mage.
Well, and if I gotta go look at this real quick, because if I'm not mistaken, the inverted MDef gives 3 MDef to the
fighter / knight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
per level.
Here.
So
inverted gives fighter and knight 2 per.
Oh, 2. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it gives mages 3 per, and the thief / ninja 3 per.
So yeah, but still, that's still quite a bit of MDef by. You still got a lot of MDef from just having that plus 20 to begin with.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not. Well, and there's a ribbon.
Yep. I believe that is the 3rd ribbon, now location known for Geddy Lee and for Simp.
And it's only 4 shards away from. Go ahead.
I blinked and spell zaps at Tia 2.
Wait, was Kraken that quick?
Apparently, holy crap.
Wait, hold on. Harry 1 is the gatekeeper, Kraken 2 is not? What?
Alright, out comes a zap from Tiamat, though, dropping CC on spell zap side. Oh, well, and there's the Cure 4. Good to know it was there.
Yeah. Rather be there than on Chaos.
Yep.
Yeah. Ghillie Simp getting the last ribbon there. We are. Looks like we're. And that only 4 shards away.
Yeah, they're getting real close, but my god, Carrie is just working over Simp. Yeah. Alright, down he goes.
Doing some magic shop, and at this. I thought I stopped. Never mind. I guess the. Oh, Levenish Hospitality's on, not the Superstore.
Ah, okay.
There we go. That's why.
Yeah, that makes much more sense.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Danny pulling into Lich as Spellzap is pulling on into Chaos. I'll keep my mouth shut and let you call this one.
There. All right, sounds good to me. All right, we're gonna come out. We're gonna throw out a ruse. We're gonna cut out some tempers, some fasts. Gonna go. Remember that a black belt can't cast spells, but can use a ruse stick. Chaos does 3 hits. Hits pretty hard. We throw it out the lock. Got the temper going out. Got a ruse axe. We're gonna go to some more tempers. Get some more tempers, and we're gonna throw another fast out. Tempers. Might as well fast everybody up. Everybody can do damage. Got the tempers going. The ruse is going. Chaos does a quad X, and it misses because we got ribbons. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Got to do another lock, and we're gonna saber bonk out too. Woohoo! All right, we got that. All right. Chaos punching for 70 damage. Lock 2 out. Gonna wait. Fight. All right, we are ready. We're punching. And we get a punch. 13 hits, 2,000 damage. We are punching hard. All right, we got lock. Chaos tries to hit the black belt, misses. 13 hits, 1,800 damage. Get your G's in chat for spell zap. First one to finish right now.
All right, yeah, black belt hit hard.
Yeah, black belt hit hard. Danny is on a carry 2. And we've got Simp.
Oh. Yeah.
They don't have a key yet.
Oh, no. Are we going to see the bonk?
They do have the key. They do have the key.
Okay.
Whew. All right. Okay, so here we go. It's a race. It's a race, folks. Yeah, Crescent Lake Party Planners does have the lead because Spellzap has finished, and Danny is on seafloor fighting with Gaherd, Shags, and Wizzags. But we got a skinny Kraken 2. Tia 2 about normal, and we got a Chaos that is got just about under 4,000 damage. So there is still danger down here because we got an unrunnable seafood party pack that can do nasty stuff.
Ugh, unrunnable seafood party platter. No one likes to see this.
Yeah,
Unless your opponent is watching. Which, if your opponent is watching while you're in Topher and they haven't already finished, that's a bad thing.
it is a bad thing. Here we go. The Simps sons are hand-holding more or less down at Topher. So we'll probably see them do a back and forth depending on how the RNG rolls for each one of them.
Yeah, it looks like Getty Lee Simp is just about a floor behind Sullen Simp right now. One of the, shorter floors.
Shorter. Danny getting ready to pull a Kraken 2, which we know is kind of skinny, but she don't, so she's not.
Well, that being said, Spellzap probably told her, yeah, Kraken 2, just hit it a few times. It'll fall.
Yes, hit it a few times, yeah. Put something up front to take a punch.
Oh, and getting some water first.
And they're unrunnable too. Fun days.
Fun times.
Thankfully, they're weak to ice, so there you go. Ooh, the speed bump's got nuke, so we know one of the nukes are there. Got a fast. Yeah, we don't want to fast the Black Mage. Unless you got a Cat Claw, then. But if you're swinging with a Cat Claw and a Black Mage, things have gone wrong.
Yeah, something has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Kraken punching down the Master to 2 hit points.
Yeah, still had 2 hit points. That's fine.
It
Wasn't bad.
And then Kraken used fast. So
yeah, you best beat that Kraken down before Kraken beats you up.
Yeah. Start throwing stuff out.
Heal 3 going out there, trying to keep people out.
I don't.
Up.
Yeah. So both both the Simps sons have are pulling on carry 2. The carry 2 didn't seem to be nearly as bad as carry 1 today. All right. Got that heal 3. That heal 3 helmet doing some good work today.
Yeah, heal 3 helmet is kind of doing a little bit of carry for people.
Oh. Kraken, 3 hits, 500 damage? Ooh, after how many rounds of tempering?
I don't know, but
yeah.
Someone Simp got knocked out.
Oof. Yeah.
So he is having to crawl his way back on through because Carry 2 had picked up a thing from Carry 1, it seems.
Yeah. All right, final hit. It looks like Kraken is skinny, but dodgy. There's about 1,500 HP, but it took 3 rounds to about 200 hit points, and then finally got 1,000 hit point out there. Hit and it took it out, but that's dodgy. It was very dodgy. All right, so that puts Gedley Simp 1 floor behind, almost 2 floors behind, about 1.5 floors behind Danny. Wow, I can't think today. But that wipe on carry 2 really hurts. The land Simp here.
Yeah, that really is. That hurts quite a bit. But all right, we've got Danny, Tia, Geddy Lee Simp pulling up to Kraken.
Yep. And the Simpsons don't have any knowledge about this Kraken because this is the first time they're running into it. So here we go. All right. Danny not playing around, throwing some lockout on the Tiamat this time.
I'm not surprised there.
No, especially after that dodgy Kraken earlier. 900 hits. That's good. Time to start punching and waiting. 4 hits, 292. Yuck. 10 hits, 501. Oof.
All right, getting better, getting a little bit better.
Go on. Keep
7
practicing.
hits, 56.
Zap.
Still alive. Find who doesn't have the ribbon or didn't have the ribbon.
Yep. There we go. All right, we got Chaos coming on. All right, Danny's going to be taking on the Chaos here shortly. Meanwhile, Celine Simp taking on Carry 2. Giddly Simp passed. Yep. Giddly Simp passed the Kraken 2 and is running on Tiamat. All right. Here.
Make sure my throat's nice and lubricated for the Chaos fight.
Yeah, you go for this one.
All right, looks like we got Fast going out first round. We got some Tempers going out. We're going to go use a Roo Stick, and we got more Tempers going out. Kind of a basic starting round for him, but, not surprising. Wow, and surprisingly enough, all of the magic coming out before the Black Belt even went, which is a rarity because most of the time the Black Belt goes and punches before it even gets fasted or anything. All right, we got Lock, we got Temper, and I believe we saw another Roo Stick. Chaos punches, 3 hits, 263 zap. Zap still fine. All right, Lock coming out and knocking that Chaos's evasion down by 40 points. Another Lock going to land. Temper punched. All right, punch hits 10. Oh boy, 10 hits for 1291. The Lock going out, and this is just going to make that thing worse. Down goes Zap to a punch from Chaos. All right, wait, punch, wait. Nothing happens. Punch. 9 hits, 1300 damage. I missed exactly how much, but Chaos still standing. Wait, punch, wait. Swing and a punch. 10 hits, 2001. Down goes Chaos for Danny. Get your GGs out in chat for the Crescent Lake Party Planners. Finishing up with an official time of processing. Please hold.
All right.
133.38. GG's.
Well, we'll see if they want to come in for an interview here, but I'll call this Chaos fight. So we got Fast coming out. Another Temper's Fast. Oh, we're going to go ahead and swing right off the bat. That 1 damage is going to do it. Fast out, another swing. 2 hits, 70 damage. And a Quad X comes out. Misses, thankfully. We got 2 Fast. Now we just need to start tempering up, people. We are going to fight off. Use the Roo Sticks. Throw out some more Banes. Yeah, here we go. Ruse. Temper. And Chaos is going to Lit 2 and do Lit 2 things. Going to get some more Tempers out. We're going to fight. We're going to get another Temper out. Temper out, come out. Temper comes out. Chaos swings and misses. And we get 4 hits for 238 damage and 10 hits for 891 damage. This Chaos is not long for the world.
All right, and we are joined in the booth by Danny. We have heard from Spellzap that it's a wee bit late for him, so he's going to be passing on the interview this evening. So, Danny, GG's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to finish up this Chaos fight, and then get some more Tempers coming out. Lit 2. A Lock 2. We're going to lock it. We know this Chaos isn't long for the world. It's a little skinny. 5 hits. 7 hits, 693. Get your G's in chat for Giddly Simp. Meanwhile, Celine Simp's taking on Tia 2, and let's talk to Danny for a little bit. How are you doing
Fine. That was miserable.
Sorry, Danny.
I was gonna say Fizzle owes you cake or something, doesn't he?
If anyone other than Fizzle had rolled that, I'd be real mad at him right now. But he gets a pass because he's Fizzle, and I'm literally incapable of being mad at him. So.
So
Well,
I'm gonna ask about that fun Matoya's cave.
I started it. I started Matoya's cave, and with the magic I had, and I immediately was just flashbacks to last night. First dungeon, no magic, just kicking my butt. Some ears, and I was just like, "This is going." I think I did that, and I was able. And then it was just, let's go over to provoke it because it's ordeals. I'm sure this will be fine with what magic I got. I got lucky and got through, but in that little bit of time that I just done that little bit and then died a bunch of times, like spells up and completely cleared the rest of the inner sea that we had access to. And I get out of ordeals and I just go, and he's like, it's that, and I was like, oh god, it's like his progressions in Matoya's is, and he's like, yep. I was like, all right, we'll see you there.
Yeah, that was an entertainingly bad dungeon, especially with the the Terabad magic. When I say Terabad, it's terrible for you. It's great for us. Because I'm a horrible person.
I found Elflands, and he goes, just please tell me there's an AoE. And that's like, well, I got bad news. We got Fast and Hill 3 at 3. And nothing at 4 either. Just like, man. Oh.
Yeah, Provoca was hiding the low-level goods.
Yep.
I've never been so happy to see Ice 3 in my life.
Alright, we are on a final chaos fight. We know this chaos is isn't super scary, but we still want to watch this and give Selene Simp the all the love and all the clapping and the cheering on as we go. We are kind of there. We got some more tempers coming out. We got Lock. We got another Lock. We're gonna give that fighter all the damage. And we get a swing for 10 hits, 1484 damage. That's gonna do it. We're just gonna keep working on him. Keep it going. Fight, wait. We know where we're at. Chaos swings and misses. 10 hits, 997 damage. Getting closer. Lit 2 does Lit 2 things. Swing. We got 8 damage, 892. Get your GGs in chat for the Simps Sons. We'll get a time eventually.
138-24. GG's to them as well.
Yeah, GG guys.
Yes. Alright.
And I know we heard from Geddy Lee Simp that he won't be able to be joining us tonight for an interview because it's mic'd too late, and I don't see Selene Simp in right now, so check and see if he's alive elsewhere.
Alright. So, there we go.
I'm glad they were like, everyone was able to finish and get through this. I did, however, at one point mention the only thing that's making this even remotely bearable and not feel any worse than it already does is knowing they are suffering through it too. Sorry, guys, but shared misery was better than not tonight.
Shared misery is oftentimes the only way to get through something horrible. It's like when you find something that's like, oh wow, this tastes horrible. Here, taste this.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I think our tracker said that he did talk to him. They both said that they're not going to do an interview tonight. Probably too late, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But give your loves in chat here for them. They did a great run today.
Yeah. And I would excuse me. I would also say go toss the runners a follow because it was they put on an entertaining race for us tonight, so I think they've kind of earned it.
That's what we'll call it. Entertaining.
Hey, entertaining for us.
Entertaining. Yes. That's a word I can say on air. We'll call it entertaining.
So I got another question for you, Danny.
Yes.
Carry 1. What do you think of that, Carry 1?
I don't remember it being too bad. Unless I'm misremembering.
Carry 1 killed everyone 1-2 times. I think you may have avoided it by going into it late.
I did carry literally right before Tover.
Yeah, okay. So that's how come you avoided the wrath of Carry 1. Yeah. She did everyone else pretty dirty.
Like, I knew she was there, and I at one point, I had needed so many shards right before I went into Grassy, because that's where Spells Up was, and he's like, okay, there's 1, there's 2, and by the time he got to 3, he's just, come here. And after I did that, I knew, I was just basically followed him around a little bit, and then I still needed, I think, 10 shards after Tia. So I knew there was the 2 at Carry, and then there was 4 from Lich, and then there was 4, or not Lich, Kraken, and 4 on the way to Kraken. So it was super late game when I did carry, and I didn't see anything out of her.
Yeah, I know she had damage poison. She also had punch more.
Yeah, like I saw a little bit of that, but I was at levels that it didn't really bother me, and I had all the equipment and ribbons and stuff. So.
And she was thick. She rolled almost 2,000 HP.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember it being able to get through, but yeah, I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah,
Yep.
Carrie was heavy tonight.
She had to have rolled max on the HP, I think.
Yeah, and I know Carrie too wasn't very fond of my red mages.
Carrie
nope.
2 was the gatekeeper in Topher. She dropped Zenobian's party. At least the first time just wiped him out, and second time did some damage to him, but didn't kill him off.
Yeah.
And I think Carrie 2 did take out at least one party member on everybody going through.
But yeah, so any ideas on when your next match is going to be?
Not 100% sure, but we're talking about it now. Possibly Monday night.
Okay.
It doesn't look like we'll be able to make tomorrow work, but Monday night.
So sometime soon, TM.
Yes. We do have the other semifinal races tomorrow night, though, on this channel at 9:30. Sounds right. The game 2 for Team Copium versus FFR Not Tactics, and if there's a game 3, they're doing game 3 immediately afterwards.
Oh my!
A double header.
Gonna have to take a look at what time that is. All right, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Gonna have to check my schedule, see if I'm gonna be available for restreaming on that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll check.
Appreciate it.
Might be able to help for the night. But anyhow, let's start getting this wrapped up so we can all go to bed. So let's give it to Danny, the only one who came in for an interview. Yeah, waking up to come in for an interview. Any final thoughts on the seed before we get out of here?
Awake enough. That's now what we're gonna call my insomnia. That was. I may have just been like, Vizzle, why you do this to me when we rolled the Force Black Belt? I knew things were gonna go not great as soon as I had one. But that seed is so bad. Vizzle apologizing chat. Like I said, I can't be mad at you, but appreciate it. Just GG to the other team. We knew that. I mean, they're damn good. So getting them this week was going to be tough. Not surprised we lost last night. Honestly, thought they were going to take it tonight because that was rough. So looking forward to game 3. Would be nice to get through it. If we don't, they're a great team. They deserve to make it to the finals. So we'll see everybody game 3. And thanks to everyone who did crew and stuff tonight. It's much appreciated, especially at this hour. So.
All right. Hey, any final thoughts here?
Empty head, no thoughts right now.
Me either. So, hey, go ahead and take us out, and we'll all go to bed.
All right. Well, if you like what you saw here tonight, come join us on the Discord, which you can get to by going to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, and all the pertinent links are going to be there. Additionally, if you just want to, check out the randomizer, hit up that self-same website. There are so many flags, so many ways to screw with this game. It is a beautiful, lovely, well-coded, chaotic, painful ball of hate, and I love it. Yeah, I may be a little bit out of it too right now, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, also thank you to Lord Fizzlebeef for doing the restream. Thank you to Softnut for doing the tracking, and thanks to 4X for jumping in the booth with me and putting up with my inanity tonight. With that, I will bid you all a good evening, and we will see you back here tomorrow for Team Copian versus FFR Not Tactics.